SimD'sReviews, and I'm back again with yet another video. And today's video is going to be another Dragon Ball Super video. I got actually got some comments from the last one, and it seems like people really like when I do Dragon Ball Super videos. So I'm probably gonna bring you guys a little bit more every now and then. So probably every week from this point on, I'll probably make a Dragon Ball Super video recapping the last episode that happened. This week, episode 57, and it basically started off right where we left off the last episode. Vegeta's hurt, Zamasu shows up, Goku's getting ready to fight, Trunks is getting ready to fight, and so on and so forth. So let's just get into it. Basically, what happens is Zamasu shows up. He's monologuing, like I said in the last episode. Now, what I will say is this: I was right about some of my predictions that I made in my last video, which I'm actually happy about because, although I feel like Dragon Ball and the series Dragon Ball in general is very predictable, it does sometimes come off to be, it sometimes comes off to be to throw you in the wrong direction. But I was right in some of my predictions, and some of my other predictions and some of my other theories may still ring true for the future and future episodes. But anyway, so we start off where we left off. First of all, let me start off by saying this. This was another solid episode. It was a great episode. It was action, action, action. This is how I wanted last week's episode to be. Just pure action, barely any talking, barely any extra stuff, just fighting, action, action, action. So Zamasu comes down. Zamasu's talking to Black about how he wants to kill Goku and so on and so forth. Just like the end of last episode. And then Goku powers up. They talking. Now, I haven't seen the sub yet, so I don't know exactly what is said. So I'm just going to go off. I'm not going to say exactly the words, but I will say exactly what happened. So anyway, Goku's talking to Zamasu and Black and so on and so forth. Goku powers up. Goku flies up. Goku's trying to fight. Goku is not doing anything to Black or Zamasu. Like I said in my last video, I predicted that Goku's going to get dominated. And honestly, I watched it twice. I watched the episode twice in the last, 40 minutes? Because the episode was, 20-something minutes? So within the last 40 minutes, I watched the episode twice. So I went back to back. I didn't stop, nothing. I just started it over. Goku did not get one hit on anybody. Now, Trunks did. Trunks actually fared very well. Now, I wouldn't say very well, but Trunks fared well when he was fighting Zamasu. But anyway, so Goku flies up. They're fighting. He's fighting Black. And then Zamasu and Black basically double team Goku. They're beating him. He can't do anything. He has no chance. Like I predicted last week, he was going to get dominated, and that's exactly what happened. He was getting dominated. Zamasu obviously is way stronger than the past Zamasu. Way stronger. And now we know why, or we get an idea why he's way stronger and why he's an immortal, because I'll get to that later, but we have an idea why he is that way. But anyway, so they're fighting. They're basically double teaming Goku. Goku can't do anything. They're shooting ki blasts at him. Black is shooting ki blasts at him. He's dodging. He's flipping out the way, and he's jumping out the way and dodging. So here comes Zamasu, and they come in and they clash. And basically how it is like, this is Black, this is Zamasu, Goku's in the middle. They clash and they go past him, and they're on each side. So Black's now over here, Zamasu's over here, and then Goku's in the middle, and Goku doesn't know what to do. So here comes Trunks. Well, Black then powers up the psionic blade. He's getting ready to, cut Goku in half or kill him or whatever. And here comes Trunks. Trunks lands with his sword and just and he blocks it, which I don't know how that's possible. You're talking about a blade that literally went through a god in Vegeta. I don't know how Trunks' sword is possible that could stop that blade, but it did. Whatever. The mystery, I have no idea, but whatever. So He stops the blade. Now Trunks and Goku are back to back. In the middle, you have Zamasu over here facing Trunks. You have Black over here facing Goku, and they're gonna go at it. So Goku and Black go at it. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. Black flies up to the sky. Goku uses instant transmission and ends up behind Black. Now Goku's about to kick Black, and then Black does something that we did not see happening. Uses instant transmission as well. So now we know for a fact that basically Black is basically to Goku what Copy Vegeta was to Vegeta. Even though Copy Vegeta and Vegeta did not fight, we know that Copy Vegeta basically had all of Vegeta's moves, and Black has all of Goku's moves too. But the difference between them, I believe, is I don't know if Black is actually Goku, because a lot of the way he talks is he talks like he's a guy, like I said in my last video, and B, he speaks about how this is my, like, I love using this body, like someone else is in his body, like as if it was like, and I know I'm pushing it, but as if it was like Captain Ginyu. You know what I'm saying? Like, he speaks as if, oh, I want to kill him with this body. I want to use his body, as if he's Captain Ginyu. But I don't know. He could be Captain Ginyu. Before we don't know. We'll never know. But anyway, so he uses instant transmission, and then boom, drops Goku. Goku flies to the ground. Now we go over to Trunks and Zamasu. They're fighting, and Trunks actually stabs Zamasu in the stomach, in the gut, and then Zamasu just smiles at him, pulls the sword out, heals himself, and just laughs at him like, your weapons don't harm me at all. Now this has got to be one of my favorite parts of the episode. So they're fighting, and Trunks jumps back, and Trunks opens his arms, and you hear him say, "Final Flash!" And I'm like, oh my. I'm like, man, if Vegeta was watching, Vegeta's just like, that's my boy. That's my little guy. Like, he used Final Flash, yo. I did not expect that at all. I did not think that Trunks would have learned Final Flash at all. But obviously, when they were training, Vegeta must have taught him, and we didn't see this scene. He must have taught him Final Flash, because when did Trunks learn Final Flash? It's not like he could have learned it in the future timeline without Vegeta there. So you got Trunks knows Final Flash, and he uses it, and boom, he shoots it at Zamasu. And you see a big giant cloud of smoke, and Zamasu just standing there with a smile, like, that didn't even harm me. It didn't harm me. It didn't touch me. It's nothing to me. So they go back to fighting, and Trunks is no match for Zamasu. Like I said again, I'll say it again. He was getting dominated by Zamasu. He did land a couple of hits at this one point. He started punching him in the gut, and he did land a couple of hits on Zamasu, but it didn't matter, because it didn't phase him at all. It didn't harm him at all. It was nothing. It meant nothing. The same with Goku. Black was basically blocking everything Goku threw his way. Black is no joke. Like, but the thing about it is, I feel like Black is not that strong, because if you watch the episode, there was a part after Trunks blocked the blade. Trunks got some hits on Black, and Trunks is not even a god. Trunks is Super Saiyan 2. Trunks got some hits on Black to the point where he knocked Black through a wall. So I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. I don't know how they're gonna figure out how to beat them. But again, like I theorized last week, I feel like fusion is the only way that's gonna be able to beat them. But so, next part. So, Zamasu and Goku are now Goku, and Trunks are talking, and like I said, I didn't see the sub version, so I don't know exactly what they're saying yet. But they're talking, and all of a sudden, Black comes out, and he's like, Kame. He's about to do the Kamehameha. And it's a negative energy Kamehameha. It's Black, whatever. So, Zamasu grabs Trunks and Goku. Now, mind you, Goku is a god right now. Trunks is a Super Saiyan 2. Zamasu grabs both of them. One arm over one of their necks, other arm over the other necks, and just grabbing them, holding them as Black is powering up this Kamehameha. Black then shoots the Kamehameha. Zamasu just holding them the whole time. So you have to assume that Zamasu is also hit with the Kamehameha, but it doesn't even phase him. So now their like bodies are limp. Zamasu has both of them in the air with holding them by the throat, and he just drops them to the ground, and they can't even move. Like they can't move. So now Zamasu and Black fly up in the air, and they just go like this, and they combine their ki together to make a, I'm not gonna call it a spirit bomb, but basically like a death ball, like Frieza's most powerful move, like a death ball. So they combine together and they're gonna kill him. They're going to kill Trunks and Goku. It's over. And then here comes very, very reminiscent of the Cell games when Gohan was fighting Cell. Because if you remember, when Gohan and Cell were going back to back with the Kamehamehas, there was this certain special somebody who came in the clutch and shot Cell in the arm, knocking him off balance so Gohan could finish him off. And very reminiscent of that, of course, we have Vegeta coming through in the clutch while Goku and Trunks are getting ready to die. You see Vegeta with a hole in his chest and everything. You see Vegeta as a Super Saiyan Blue, uses the Final Flash, knocks Zamasu and Black off balance, which gives Mai and her team enough time to get Trunks and Goku out of there. Well, Yajirobe actually came through and got Trunks and Goku out of there. And then because Trunks and Goku are now going, Black and Zamasu say, well, let's just kill Vegeta, basically. So they go over to Vegeta, and then you see Mai and her team. They shoot some like gas canisters, gas bombs or something, and Black and Zamasu are coughing and choked up. Mai saves Vegeta. They ride over to some area in the city, and Mai opens up the capsule, throws a capsule. Everybody gets in the time machine. Mai and Trunks have like their little love moment where Trunks is like basically about to cry because he's got to leave Mai again. He's fearful that she's gonna die, and they go off. They go back to the past. Right when they land, Kid Trunks is hysterical because his father is hurt. They call Bulma. Bulma comes out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, my husband's hurt." And then we pan to a new scene with Zamasu and what was it, Owasu? I think his name's Owasu, I believe. But the other Kai, and the other Kai is actually watching Goku in Hit Fight. I don't recall I don't know how he got footage of it, but on TV, as a matter of fact. It's one thing if it was like you know how Whis has like the little ball and you can like see things in the ball. It was one thing if he was watching it on that because he's a Kai, he's a god. So it was one thing if he would be watching it on something like that, but he was watching it on television. I don't know how he was watching it on television, but he was. And it shows Goku using Super Saiyan Blue, powering up and fighting Hit. And Zamasu's watching now, and he's like, wow, he's extremely powerful. He's getting angry about it. And what's crazier about it is, I'm theorizing, this has got to be how Zamasu knows about Super Saiyan Blue in the future, clearly, because he saw it in the past. So he's seen it in the past, so that's how he must know about it in the future. And then we know from the commercial, well, from the preview of next week, he's going to somehow get a hold of the Super Dragon Balls, and that's obviously more than likely how he becomes an immortal. He probably gets a hold of them and probably asks, "Make me an immortal," and make me probably. What he could be doing is he could have probably wished back Goku from the future and made him made him his own version of Goku, like an evil version of Goku. Because obviously he fought Goku and obviously he can see that Goku can beat him. So maybe he said, Make me a version of Goku that I can use as my soldier. Make me a version of Goku that's on the level of a god so that I can use him to do my bidding. That maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen the next episode. I haven't seen the next couple of episodes, so I have no idea. But that's just a little theory that I may have. Like, obviously, he's going to use the Super Dragon Balls to probably become immortal. That's just obvious. But again, I was right. I said in my last video, I said Goku's gonna get dominated. I said Trunks was gonna get dominated. I said they were going to retreat, right? And they did retreat. Everything except the whole fusion thing, I got right. But I still believe like fusion is that's the only way. Outside of Zeno, or Beerus or Whis of them, outside of them, I don't see any way that they can beat Black and Zamasu. So that's pretty much it. But overall, I would give this episode probably a 9.5 out of 10. Mainly because it did have more action. It was I don't know if I would consider it a better episode, but again, I gave the other episode a 9 because of the whole extra part with them eating food and stuff like that. I would have rather it been straight pure action. But I would probably give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. I did really enjoy this episode. It was a good episode. I'm interested to see what's going to happen next week. Obviously, Vegeta's probably going to get healed from a senzu bean. Goku and Trunks are going to get healed from a senzu bean. And they need to figure out what they're going to do. I also think it's possible. What if it's possible that Zamasu and Black come back to the past and fight them in the past? Because they destroy the future, so what if they want to just come back and destroy the past? And what if Goku, Vegeta, and them and everyone else go back and encounter Zamasu from the past and like, yo, this is what you're doing from the future, and so on and so forth. I don't know. I have no idea. Also, I think Gowasu's gonna die. I think Zamasu's gonna kill Gowasu. I think he's gonna die. I think it's inevitable. I pretty much think he's gonna die next episode. But that's pretty much it. So that's my review, my synopsis, my predictions of what's gonna happen, and that's pretty much it, I guess. So again, from this point on, I'm probably going to just bring a DB's Dragon Ball Super video every week from this point on. As long as the episode's good, I'll probably talk about it. If it's not really that good, or if I don't feel like it's really that good, I don't know if I would do the video. Because I do have other videos that I would like to do. Like, for example, Deathstroke being announced as potentially the new Batman villain, the new Batman movie. So I would like to do a video on that. And there's a couple other videos that I want to do too, between this channel and my other channel, SimD26. But I guess that's pretty much it. Like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, all of that. That's pretty much it. So I'm SimD'sReviews, and I'll holler at y'all later.